Hey guys, welcome to Unlimited Health. Let's check out this video called Animals That Were Scarier Than Dinosaurs. And oh my god, this thing has like 18 million views. And I can't wait to watch it. A subscriber, a viewer, suggested me to check this out. It's called, it's the same video, Animals That Were Scarier Than Dinosaurs. This is the one, because I guess he suggested me because it was 18 million views. So yeah, why not? And it's like 26 minutes, so expect this video to go on for like 30 minutes or more. You know, it's just gonna be crazy. And there's so many other, videos out there that are, with the 13 million views, 11 million views. It's just crazy. I love this shit. So, and this is the most interesting shit I've ever reacted to. It's called Animals That Were Scarier Than Dinosaurs. I can only imagine the possibilities. So let's just react to it, okay? 3, 2, 1. Let's go, man. Let's go. Oh shit, Jurassic Park shit is going on the screen. So let's just do it, okay? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
It's certainly no stretch to say that life would have been much scarier if the dinosaurs had stuck around.
Yeah, I wonder how it would have been.
What if I told you the Earth used to be populated by creatures that were even bigger, badder, and more ferocious?
My God, I can only imagine.
From super-sized serpents to deep-sea monsters and bizarro critters straight from your nightmares. Here are some animals that
giant
were even
insects
scarier than the dinosaurs.
Have you heard about the centipede? The size of your thigh and your whole leg.
Some of the most terrifying creatures.
What is it called?
Dunkleosteus.
Dunkleosteus.
Some of the most terrifying creatures ever to have lived were water dwellers. And
this thing had a mouth and no teeth.
This brutish
the mouth was
during the late Devonian
completely
period,
bone,
which was around 370
almost like an armor,
60 million years ago, and is often referred to as the.
And it was shaped like teeth too, like.
FYI, that's long before the dinosaurs walked the earth during a time known as the Mesozoic era, between around 245 and 66 million years ago, which scientists have divided into 3 periods: the Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous. The 26 to 32 feet long Dunkleosteus was streamlined and shark-like, with an armor-plated head and a face only a mother could love.
Armor-plated head.
Appearance,
Jeez.
You might be surprised to learn that Dunkleosteus actually lacked any proper
teeth.
But
exactly.
Instead, it had two long, bony blades that
I
could
didn't know
snap
that.
and crush almost anything.
Basically.
And I do mean it.
Like a frog.
Because Dunkleosteus was definitely not a fussy eater.
Jesus.
It ate fish, sharks, and even its own kind.
Wow.
Its fearsome fangs grew continuously and rubbed against each other as they did, acting like self-sharpening shears.
Wow.
To give you an idea of
Isn't that amazing?
How powerful its jaws were, scientists have speculated that they could generate up to 8,000 pounds of bite force per square inch.
Whoa!
For some perspective, a lion's bite generates approximately 650 pounds per square inch. Dunkleosteus's fatal flaw was that it was so greedy that it often suffered from indigestion. Fossils of this prehistoric beast have often been found alongside regurgitated and semi-digested remains of fish. You may be glad to know Dunkleosteus isn't around anymore, but if you want to make sure Be Amazed never goes extinct too, you know what to do. Just shimmy on over to those like and subscribe buttons and show them some love.
Then
holy
don't
forget
shit.
to tickle that little bell icon too.
You know that.
That way you'll be the first to know when I upload.
I mean, it's like a freak of nature. Like if that thing existed now, imagine nobody would dare go into the waters. Not even forget swimming. I don't think they would even go on like a huge ship like Titanic. I don't think anybody would have gone into because that thing would have been so aggressive. Probably even attack the boats that you're going in, like bump it, just to get the people fall into the water and eat them. That's the feeling I get.
Now buckle up for some more goosebump-inducing beasts.
There's some crazy beasts, dude. There's some ridiculous. Look at this, Helicoprion. It has a buzzsaw for its jaw. Like what?
If you thought getting into the water with Dunkleosteus was a terrifying prospect, then just wait till you hear about the
What the fuck is that? Is it gonna turn?
270 million-year-old, 20 to 25-foot-long fish is the star of one of the most vexing fossil mysteries to ever confound paleontologists.
Fossilized.
It all began with the discovery of strange petrified whorls of elongated teeth.
It's like a giant thing that's,
fossilized fruity roll-ups. Russian
completely
geologist
swirled up.
Alexander Petrovich Karpinsky coined the name Helicoprion in 1899 after determining that the strange fossils were actually part of a shark-like fish. His best guess was that the unusual feeding apparatus was attached to the nose of
Does it ever loosen it up? Like
a permanently
it's all crumbled up there.
But the remains continued to puzzle paleontologists for over a century.
Like a
Years
twist.
spent speculating about the true arrangement of the toothy whorl produced a slew of bizarre visions of sharks with whorls of teeth hanging off of their snouts, dangling from their lower jaws, dorsal fins, caudal fins, and even embedded deep in their throats.
Holy shit.
It wasn't until 2013 that a study led by Leif Tepanilla from Idaho State University correctly proposed that the coiled tooth row totally filled the lower jaw in a buzzsaw-like formation.
But is it gonna come out like this?
Teeth continually formed at the back of the lower jaw, while there were practically no upper teeth to speak of.
No upper teeth.
So how did the Helicoprion catch and consume its prey? Terrifyingly.
So it probably closes its jaw as soon as it comes close to it, and then I don't know, maybe it unlocks the twirly jaw, and it just, I don't know, grabs it like a thread. I don't know, man.
Paleontologists suggest that
as
creepy. The jaw closed, the toothy whorl rotated backwards in a saw-like motion.
Holy
As
shit!
If all that wasn't scary enough already.
I thought that
the largest Helicoprion.
I thought that couldn't have been realistic, because that would be like a toy, like a joke. But no, it's actually true that it actually does this like a saw. Holy shit!
Had a 2-foot wide jaw. Oof, thank God.
Oh
this
my
terrifying buzzsaw killer went extinct some 225 million years ago, because it's a whole pile of
murderous, ridiculous terror birds.
The simple fact that scientists nicknamed the first racity terror birds should tell you everything you need to know about.
By the way, guys, if you're disappointed that I know some of these, then I'm sorry, guys. I've seen it like when I was a kid. I was exploring YouTube, like the old YouTube, like 2008-9 YouTube. When I was in school, I explored a lot about the ancient, birds and dinosaurs and shit. So I know from then. So I'm sorry if I already recognize this. Okay, I know this. These are like, one like a woodpecker. Once they grab and eat some, just do this, and there's a big hole on your hand, and everywhere the blood is everywhere, the bone is sticking out. These are dangerous.
These frightening creatures.
And they probably just hunt you down. They never stop chasing you.
After a meteor wiped out the fearsome dinos like the T-Rex and the Velociraptor, the terror bird
I can't believe
to become the top
all the
fucking
T-Rexes died.
A title they defended for the next 60 years.
One part of an impact
grew up to
one
10
side
feet tall.
Impact was on one side of the earth, right?
And a hooked beak that could sever the spinal cord of a horse with one fatal blow.
God.
Their reign of
spinal cord of a horse
began before what we now know
one
as
bite.
Central America existed.
That is insane.
When South America was still an island. While the likes of the saber-toothed cats and wolves took over the job of top predators elsewhere, most of the mammals in South America were happy herbivores.
You know what? I secretly want them to come back.
Of plant-munching animals
I just love them. They're so badass. I love them.
These swift-moving creatures were equipped with a pickaxe-like beak, which they used to strike
Don't go
downwards and
Do you remember that scene from Jurassic Park?
Smaller animals. Ooh, ouch. But that's not all.
Okay.
Their bony
fatally
heads
cracked
would
the
act
bones,
as a giant meat
skulls.
tenderizer, and they would likely have used their enormous.
Do you remember that scene from Jurassic Park where Sam Neill just runs with the kids on the green grass, and all of them are running, all the birds are running next to them like this? Holy shit! That's like the most iconic, my most favorite scene ever, and it's so awesome. And then I just remember that scene looking at these birds.
Clawed feet to kick the living daylights out of their prey.
Oh my God.
During their 60 million year reign, 17 different species in the terror bird family came and went until they finally disappeared altogether about 2.5 million years ago. It makes you appreciate street pigeons a little more, doesn't it?
Pigeons are actually good. They're actually... They feel for you once you make friendship out of them.
Utterly terrifying.
They're good. They make good friends.
Its trunk with an enormous fleshy spork. That's how.
What?
This fantastical creature may look like it was dreamed up by an imaginative 7-year-old, but travel back in time between 8 million and 20 million years ago, and you'll see for yourself that the Platybelodon was once as real as they come.
That looks like a duck.
This ancestor of the modern elephant had a strange jutting jaw that actually consisted of a pair of widened tusks, which, by the way,
they're
are
basically
just modified incisors. But what was the purpose of this bizarre tool? After all, animals don't waste energy developing worthless characteristics. When the Platybelodon was first described in the 1920s, it was thought that their lower incisors were used to shovel, scoop, dig and dredge soft vegetation
do they eat animals? Do they eat meat?
In 1992,
are they carnivores?
Paleontologist David Lambert proposed that they were also used as scythe-like weapons that could slice through thick vegetation.
That looks like a dude.
Instead of roaming shorelines, Platybelodon wandered around Miocene Asia, Africa, and North America, feeding on terrestrial plants, grasping branches with its trunk, and cutting them away with those specialized built-in sides. Because these fleshy, sport-shaped appendages
this is skeleton?
Fossilized as
the skull of it?
Bone, we're actually
the bone goes
until
till the lower part.
At all. Thankfully, they did us a big favor by dying, sometimes in mass, next to or
I never heard of this.
Which are prime
this is
spots
cool
for
as
easy
fuck.
fossilization. Although they may not have posed a major threat to humans if they were still around today, it's safe to say that these animals still have one of the freakiest mugs in history.
This is ridiculous.
Andrew Sarchis.
Andrew Sarchis.
It's hard to imagine
basically a tiger
Andrew
or a lion.
More terrifying than a dinosaur.
I would say tiger.
This
Holy
shit! Says otherwise.
What?
Although no complete Andrew Sarchis skeleton has ever been found, part of a skull from one of these bad boys discovered in Mongolia. In 1923.
Look at them teeth.
Measured nearly 3 feet.
One thing I gotta say that these teeth, they look like they're not sharp, and you would think that they would not hurt. It's not about being sharp, my friend. Once the pressure of a jaw hits the meat of your arm or something, it just goes in like jelly, and you cannot save yourself. It can tear it up. It can play with your meat. It can just play with it like jelly and throw you away, and then go back and play catch. You know.
Long.
It's just crazy. Look at that.
Andrews decided that the animal must have been a carnivore because of its massive teeth, and named it Andrewsarchus mongoliensis, after himself, of course. To this day, this is the only specimen ever found belonging to this terrifying
look
species.
At that. Look at them teeth.
Roamed Asia some
the size of a fist.
36 million years
Those
ago
teeth,
during the Eocene
every single
era.
teeth.
Paleontologists built up an impression of the rest of the animal's body using knowledge from its skull and its relation to another bear-like prehistoric creature called Mesenix.
Whoa.
The result is a 16-foot-long,
it looks like a fox,
high vision of pure
a deadly
nightmare
fox.
Fuel. This heavily
is a bear or something.
Animal walked on
looks like a bear.
Short legs and had a long body and tail with hoofed feet. It had a terrifying snout with large bone-crushing teeth that could have weighed anywhere between 1,764 pounds to over 2,200
living in a world
pounds.
with these things.
So, in case you needed any more reason to quiver in fear,
one of these animals, if they existed now, a group of them, a breed of them would definitely come into the human civilization, rushing in, eating, throwing, miming, just eating it, and fully blood falling down and coming into the streets and attacking everyone. That's just the beginning. They can do anything, you know. These things are wild creatures. They have no common sense.
Monumental size makes Andrewsarchus the largest known meat-eating land mammal that ever lived.
Holy
Strangely
shit.
enough, though, these hoofed beasts were actually thought to be more closely related to hippos and whales.
Hippos and
belonging
whales.
to a larger order of mammals called artiodactyls. Because Andrewsarchus is only known from a skull and a few other bones.
And we don't know the
whether
bones.
It was an active
we don't know how it literally looked like.
Is up for debate.
Jeez.
But I certainly wouldn't want to take my chances.
It looks like a fucking
Titanoboa.
bear on steroids.
If you're scared of snakes,
Titanoboa, I know this.
Time to grab a quick snack. 60 million years ago, during the Paleocene epoch, in the swampy waters of what is now Colombia, there lurked the biggest snake that has ever...
If you didn't know, there was like a video of a dude in a helicopter looking down on a deserted surface. There's a snake, but he says that snake is super giant, more bigger than anaconda or something, more bigger than probably a titanoboa. I don't know, man. He said it's literally so big he can't even measure it right, and he was looking at from the helicopter, so he's just saying it. We don't know. If you don't know what that footage is, go look that up on YouTube. You might find it.
Ever
just saying.
Lived. The Titanoboa.
Titanoboa.
Clocking in at nearly 50
feet long.
And weighing a colossal 2,500
Holy
pounds.
shit.
This supersized serpent was 10 times as heavy as the green anaconda that rules those same
Look how
stomping
big
grounds
they are.
today. Sadly, though, Titanoboa never went toe-to-toe with the T-Rex.
Wow.
Existing just a few million years after the fall of the dinosaurs,
does it stand up and open up like this? Like this?
Swampy jungle where everything
that would be
is
terrifying.
Hotter, wetter, and bigger than it is today.
If I saw something that big, do this
theme of bigness
and do this, I'm done.
So large that
Holy
it pretty much
shit.
defied the laws of physics. You see, every
crazy.
living creature has evolved under the constraints of gravity.
Gravity.
The only reason why ludicrously massive creatures like the 100-foot blue whale are able to exist is because gravity doesn't affect giants
as much in the sea.
Scientists speculate that this is what Titanoboa must have exploited to reach its enormous size.
Yep.
The creature was so outsized that it probably wasn't able to get around on land very well, and must have spent a large part of its time in the water. Behaving more like a water-dwelling anaconda, despite looking something like a modern-day boa constrictor.
Yeah, this is so fascinating.
Just imagine.
I love this.
Dip in the river, only to spot the skin of one of these enormous beasts on the bank nearby.
Giant pillar of body.
Ate, the simple answer is anything it laid its eyes on.
A train-sized snake.
Was an
holy shit.
And relied on its incredible strength to squeeze the life out of its prey.
Oh, it can squeeze. I mean, look at that body.
Hunted mostly large reptiles, gobbling down giant turtles and even crocodiles.
Crocodiles.
Why and even when Titanoboa went extinct remains a mystery.
Yeah.
But just imagine
why did it get extinct? Why did it go extinct? I don't get it. Why did it go extinct?
Jacalopterus.
Oh shit.
Words. Giant sea
scorpion. Yeah.
I bet you never thought you'd hear
underwater
in a
crustacean,
real life animal.
Gigantic, menacing.
To know that the now extinct group of eurypterids, also known as sea scorpions,
holy shit,
belonged to the arthropod order.
Just imagine that.
Small creatures about the size
you were
of a
swimming,
hand.
and this thing is like
for the nightmare-inducing
inside the water, and
which lived around 460
like
million years ago during the Silurian period.
Hold on to your ankle, and your ankle is cut off.
8 feet
oh my god.
Easily making it the largest arthropod ever known.
Oh my god.
For a better
8 feet?
Of what it looked like, just imagine
human beings
those
are barely 6 feet.
Franchise,
holy shit.
Scaled up to huge proportions with the ability to swim thrown in.
Wow.
Its segmented paddle-shaped body was similar to that of the bizarre horseshoe crab, except, much more giant.
Gigantic.
Jacalopterus moved swiftly underwater thanks to its oar-like back legs, which allowed it to swim rapidly after its prey.
Holy shit.
Beside its multiple specialized limbs,
look at those limbs.
Was also equipped with huge spring-loaded claws, which it used to snatch up fish as they passed by.
Oh
One
my
fossilized
God.
spike claw discovered in 2007
That is
even
so
measured
insane.
a whopping 18 inches across.
18 inches
There's
across.
no denying that if this giant sea scorpion had
Holy
existed today,
shit.
it could
Oh
have
my
used
God.
these grasping claws to grab you
I-
in a
I-
deadly
I am
embrace
speechless.
and crush your skull like an almond.
Holy
The reign of
shit.
the Eurypterids, including the terrifying Jacalopterus,
Dear God.
was eventually brought to a sudden end thanks to the Permian extinction around
Extinction.
200.
Oh man, we should be thankful for that extinction. I was like, just a couple minutes ago, I said I secretly wish they were real. No, this thing cannot exist. What if it comes out of the water and starts walking? Oh my God,
99 to
I don't want that.
2 million years ago.
I don't want to see anything
which wiped
that
out more
big,
than
creepy, coming
96%
after me.
Of all marine life on
Holy
Earth.
shit! All wait, what?
96% of
96%.
all marine life on Earth.
Wait.
About 299 to
Oh my
252
God.
million years ago, which wiped out more than
96% of all marine life
on Earth.
We're never gonna eat fish because of this thing.
Pattersoni. You may
Holy
have noticed
shit.
that many animals in the prehistoric era were basically just souped-up, jumbo-sized versions of some of the animals that still exist today. Well, allow me to
That's
introduce
a giant
perhaps
rat.
the most unnerving example of that theme.
Okay.
Phoberomus
Oh
pattersoni.
shit. This is
These real-life ratzillas were the
capybara,
biggest rodents to have
right?
ever walked the earth. Clocking in at around 10
Wait, what?
Those were the biggest rodents to
Ratzillas.
have ever walked the earth.
Oh shit.
Clocking in at around 10 feet long, with another 5 feet worth of tail to boot.
Oh my
Remains
God.
of these repulsive rodents have been recovered.
Like imagine Fallout game. Like that's nothing. The mole rats are nothing. I mean, look at this. This is the size of a cow. How can you run away from this?
from
Huh?
several sites in Argentina,
What
Brazil,
the
and Venezuela over the years. Although their closest living relative is the humble guinea pig, they
What?
were more similar in appearance to modern-day
Jesus.
capybaras, despite being much bigger and heavier. Examinations of the skeletons of these creepy ratzillas suggest that they probably weighed around
800
800
kg.
kilograms, which is
Wow.
around the same size as an
800
American
kg?
bison. Phoberomus pattersoni's
1 kg
hind
is too
limbs
much.
were massive compared to its slender front limbs, which suggested it probably rested on its haunches while feeding, using
Holy
smaller
shit. Like a-
forelimbs to gather
like a
plant
squirrel.
material. Much like the capybara,
Yeah.
Phoberomus had a deep-set jaw and sharp front teeth,
Hmm.
which were adapted for their gritty, herbivorous diet.
Holy shit.
Although they were plant
I
eaters,
can only
these
imagine
tremendous
encountering
rodents would have
this-
had
encountering this
foot-long
thing.
incisors, capable of causing some serious damage if you were to cross them. Phoberomus
Just imagine a squirrel eating a nut and it's the size of a cow or something. Imagine that, dude. Holy shit. That would actually what world am I living in? When I look at that, it's like what?
towered over wetlands and near-shore swamps until they mysteriously disappeared some 8 million years ago.
8 million years
So,
ago.
next time
that's
you
pretty
squirm
close,
at the
8
size of
million?
a rat on the street, just remember, it could be much
Much
worse.
worse. You might even get some of the diseases like a black plague or some shit times 10,000.
Hallucigenia.
Hallucigenia.
It's not unusual for paleontologists
That looks like
to
a
have
comb
trouble
for
deciphering
ladies.
what an animal looks like, especially when it's been extinct
that.
for 400 million years.
400
But
million.
the case of hallucigenia was still
Hallucigenia.
much harder than most. In fact,
Like we're always doing this. What do we call movies with CGI and everything? Like as if we already know what it is, what it used to be like, what the past was like. But we don't know shit. All we know is bones and structures, megalithic structures and shit. We don't know anything, dude. I can only imagine how it looked, and that kind of terrifies me. Jesus, imagine like giant cow-sized rats and surfboard-sized fucking lobsters and shit. Oh my God, what are you gonna do in such a world like that? You would mean nothing as a human being in a world with such big creatures.
Scientists studied this thumb-sized worm for more than 50 years before they were able to determine where its head was.
Its head was.
Take one look at this utterly ludicrous creature.
The one that pops out is the head.
Back in
basically.
1977, British paleontologist
or is it like
Simon Conway Morris
evenly
happened upon
based?
a bizarre
The tail and the head is
half-inch-long
same.
fossil that had been found in the Burgess Shale in the Canadian Rockies 66 years earlier. It had already been classified as an annelid worm, which includes leeches and earthworms, but Conway Morris didn't agree. In his opinion, the wacky organism could actually walk on several pairs of stilt-like spines, while it also had numerous tentacles sticking out of its back.
Like
he named
this?
the creature hallucigenia because it was so nonsensical, it resembled something you'd hallucinate during a bad trip.
Wow.
But in 1991, researchers Lars Ramskold and He Zieguan turned Conway Morris's idea upside down. Literally.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Like a porcupine.
Were actually the creature's legs.
Yeah.
So the model was flipped. The spines,
that makes sense.
now located on the creature's
like porcupine,
back, were probably used for defense. It wasn't until 2015 that further analysis conducted by Martin Smith from the University of Cambridge using an electron...
I wonder if the porcupine is a descendant of this. Maybe it became really big and became the size of a turtle. Who the fuck knows?
Microscope and samples from the Burgess Shale revealed which end was the worm's head, complete with not only a pair of eyes, but a big smile of grinning
teeth.
Although scientists don't know exactly what hallucigenia ate, the ring of teeth around its mouth were probably used to suck water and food into the gut. It may have been tiny, but
probably leech on to other animals and drink blood. Maybe it's a descendant of a leech, or the leeches are descendant.
Most people feel
this is the one I was talking about.
Creepy crawlies.
Yeah, it's a gigantic
these
centipede shit.
Grow to insane proportions.
Imagine getting bit by that thing.
Anthropleura, an 8.5-foot-long millipede that roamed the Earth during the late Carboniferous period.
Holy
around
shit!
359 to 299 million years ago. Although it's likely that Anthropleura was herbivorous and fed on dead plant matter like modern-day millipedes, there's no denying that it was still pretty darn terrifying.
Oh my god. Just imagine hiking on a mountain and this thing from a corner of from a corner of a tree and comes into the trail and it's coming right after you. You would not survive it.
That have been discovered.
Keep running. Just run.
These massive millipedes could move at speed.
And it has a mouth that does this.
Legs
Holy shit. I can't.
And swerving to avoid trees and other obstacles. Anthropleura were the largest land invertebrates of all time, which means it's highly unlikely they had any natural predators.
Sleep on that.
Their segmented bodies were so flexible.
You should sleep on that and it will take you somewhere.
To a defensive posture and look you straight in the eyes if they wanted to.
Wow.
These monumental
defensive posture?
Soon after the end of the Carboniferous, they could probably rear up to a defensive posture and look you straight in the eyes if they wanted to. These monumental insects went extinct soon after the end of the Carboniferous period, when the moist climate began drying out, dramatically reducing the rainforests that were their natural habitats.
Holy shit!
Why don't we have such massive bugs nowadays?
It was the oxygen.
The leading theory is that prehistoric insects got so big because they benefited from the surplus oxygen in the Earth's atmosphere.
Yeah.
During the period when Anthropleura lived, the rise of vast lowland swamp forests led to atmospheric oxygen levels of around 30%. That's almost 50% higher than current levels.
Please pray that there's no more oxygen in our planet Earth, okay?
Super freaky,
otherwise we'll have these huge things. Oh shit.
Mosasaurus. If you're
whatever we have now is already good, okay? Don't try to explore, don't try to grow oxygen or whatever the fuck. Don't try to fuck with the nature, man. Whatever we have now is like God's blessing already, okay? Let's not fuck that up.
Fan of the Jurassic World movies, you may already be familiar with the Mosasaurus. Thanks to this awesome scene.
I know. Oh my god. Woo. I'm glad that we got to see that.
But the thing
in
is,
the
the Mosasaurus
2015
is
Jurassic World.
technically a dinosaur.
The one
These
thing it's
great
good
marine
for.
reptiles are actually closely related to snakes and monitor lizards.
Monitor
but
lizards.
that doesn't make them any less terrifying.
Okay.
This gigantic, warm-blooded carnivore swam the seas around the globe some 80 to 66 million years ago. Though no complete specimens have ever been found, paleontologists speculate that Mosasaurus probably reached lengths of 45 to 50 feet and weighed around 5.5 tons.
Oh my
That's
God.
bigger than the average city bus and heavier
Holy
than
shit.
2 adult rhinoceros.
That's
Look
the
a little
size
closer
of,
and you'll see that the captive Mosasaurus from the Jurassic
Wait, what?
of 45 to 50
45
feet
to 50
and
feet.
weighed around
Oh my
5.5
God.
tons. That's bigger than the average city bus and heavier than 2 adult rhinoceros.
Oh my
But
God.
look a little closer and you'll see that the captive
It's the size of,
Mosasaurus from the Jurassic World movie
Titanoboa
has 2
almost.
extra rows
Almost.
of terrifying teeth
The
inside
length.
its enormous mouth. You
Holy
might think
shit.
that this is just a classic example of movie
Movie
makers
makers.
bending the truth for dramatic effect. But
Oh, yeah.
no.
No.
Just like modern
It's
day
actually
snakes, Mosasaurus had pterygoid or fanged teeth
Wow.
inside
Look
their
at them
massive
teeth.
maw, which were anchored to bones in the roof of their mouth. These teeth, which were embedded in the
die.
fleshy tissue of their gums, made it easier to grip and swallow their prey
Oh my
underwater.
God. That's just a shark.
Because of
A
their
little
relation
shark.
to snakes and monitor lizards like the Komodo dragon,
Yeah.
it's even possible that they had huge forked tongues. But we may never know for sure because
We will
soft
never know
tissues
what
are
happened.
rarely fossilized.
What existed
It
back
should come
then.
as no surprise that Mosasaurus were wildly successful predators.
Yeah.
Stomach contents have revealed that these aquatic brutes ate ammonites, bony
Ammonites,
fish,
bony
sea
fish.
turtles, other prehistoric reptiles like
Reptiles.
plesiosaurus, and even
Wow.
seabirds. Their
Seabirds.
fossils have been found on every continent on Earth, even Antarctica.
Wow.
They even became the dominant marine predators during the Cretaceous
Whoa.
period.
This is
Until
probably the whales
KG
of that time.
extinction event that
The sharks
the
of that
dinos
time.
wiped them out too. Whew.
My God, man. What is this, meteor thing that destroyed everything? Like, come on. Leave at least a little, just few of them. Come on.
Triassic kraken.
You can take the millipedes if
For
you want.
centuries, fishermen have told tales of a terrifying sea monster
Oh,
capable of capsizing a ship and gobbling up its crew, the kraken.
The Kraken,
These
yeah.
humongous beasts have made their way into their fair share of Hollywood movies.
Hollywood movies.
But did they ever really
Holy
exist?
shit. That is so
In 1857,
terrifying.
Danish naturalist
see something like that?
Steenstrup examined a large, washed-up squid beak
Squid
measuring
beak.
about 3 inches across. He concluded
Whoa.
that the kraken was real, and
What
that it was
the
a species
fuck?
of giant squid he named Archaethetheus ducks,
But is it
or
like
ruling squid.
as violent as the
Since
movies
then,
show
about
them to be?
21
Or is it just
species
a
of
soft
giant squid
creature
have been
that don't
described, each
disturb
from
too
different
much?
body parts washed up on the shore. These elusive creatures roam the depths of
My
the ocean,
God.
but it's hard to know exactly how big they get, because whole specimens are hardly ever found.
Okay.
Some estimates suggest that the colossal squid, the largest living species known only from beaks found in sperm whale stomachs,
Whoa.
might weigh up to 1,500 pounds and reach 33 feet in
33
length.
feet.
It may not be a squid of kraken-sized proportions,
Yeah.
but did such a beast once lurk in prehistoric waters?
Oh,
Professor
definitely.
Mark McMiniman of Mount
Something like
Holyoke
that. If you can
College
have
in South
Mosasaurus, then you can have a squid, bitch. You can
Haddon,
have it.
Massachusetts, think so. According to McMiniman, there could have been whopping 100-foot squids in the early Triassic period.
Have
that
you seen
preyed
the
on
skin of a
ichthyosaurs,
squid?
Which were school bus
It's like a
sized marine
digital,
reptiles
it
that looked a
shows
bit
some
like modern-day
magical
dolphins.
shit, colorful shit
McMiniman first
is
presented
moving
the
on
idea
on
in
its skin.
2011 at the
I
annual
don't know
meeting
what
of the
that is. It's
Geological
like,
Society of
is that
America in
electricity? I don't know.
Minneapolis. He based his hypothesis on the bizarre discovery of 9 fossilized vertebrae from Ichthyosaurus in Nevada, arranged in linear patterns that he argues resembles that pattern of the sucker discs on
Okay.
cephalic tentacles.
Cephalic.
McMiniman referred to the fact that modern-day cephalopods are intelligent creatures.
Intelligent
and that
creatures.
octopuses have been known to collect bones, shells, and rocks for their dens.
Wow.
But other paleontologists aren't so convinced,
Okay.
with some critics pointing to the lack of evidence that cephalopods actually stockpile
Their prey.
Others have even accused McMiniman of simply reading the bones at the Nevada site like prehistoric tea leaves. But in 2013, McMiniman returned to the Nevada site and discovered another fossil.
Okay.
This time, a fragment that he thinks is the tip of a huge beak belonging to a Triassic kraken.
Holy
Unfortunately,
shit.
the unidentified fossil is too fragmentary to prove the size of the cephalopod it may have belonged to.
Man, we don't even know if that's a bone or not. It looks like a rock.
Today, McMiniman's theory suggests that there is reason to believe that squid reached stupendous sizes in the distant past.
But I don't think these squids
5% of the vast
are
ocean
violently,
so far, it's entirely possible that something
holding on
bigger
to
and
giant
scarier
ships
than
and
the
breaking
giant
them.
squid once
I don't think
lurked
so.
beyond human reach.
Because we know squids, they're not that
If you
violent.
had to bring one of these prehistoric horrors back from the dead, which one would you choose? Let me
Man,
know in the comments below, and thanks for watching, guys.
I don't know. I don't know what to say. Which one would I choose? I would say, I don't know. Let's see. I don't even remember what I saw clearly. Not that shit. Not the terror birds that will fucking come into the fucking streets and start biting shit. This giant bear stuff? No. Giant elephants with that thing? Nah. We already have elephants. This thing that's like a bear? No, that Titanoboa? Titanoboa could be it. Not the fucking underwater fucking giant scorpions. No. What is that? Rat? No. We don't want black plague again. This little combs? Lady combs? I don't want that. These millipedes, you want that shit? No. Mosasaurus? Probably Mosasaurus. Kraken, I don't know. Because Kraken, if they have such giant tentacles and if they happen to be violent, then they will fucking come after, to the shores of our, surface, and it'll fuck them up. You know what? I think Mosasaurus is good. Maybe it will eat all the fish and kill all the fucking life in the ocean. I don't want that. But whatever, man. Whatever. That's it for this reaction. It's like 36 minutes of reaction. Almost a TV show episode. So I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna have to end this. But if you like this reaction, please subscribe to my channel, Unlimited Health. Okay. This is one of my most interesting videos. A viewer of mine suggested to me. He's like a brother to me. Thank you, bro, for making me react to this, because I love this kind of shit. Okay, but if you like this reaction, please subscribe to my channel, Unlimited Health. Okay, and also suggest me any videos like this. I'm gonna be reacting to them. I'm gonna be noting them down and react to them later. Okay. That's it. And I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.